job description is to the job what the foundation is to the house. Dunlop Dell, the senior director at Alcon Surgical, said, when you're hiring, you're creating the future of your company. It's important that an interviewer always remember this and pursues the job description as part of that. Job descriptions are written statements that describe the duties, responsibilities, the most important contributions and the outcomes needed from a position, the required qualifications of a candidate, and the reporting relationship with the co-workers of a particular job. Here is a sample of a job description. A typical job description talks about the job title and the job level. It indicates the person who is reporting to and the department, also the location. When you talk about the overall responsibility, it needs to be a wholesome picture of what the individual is expected to do. Here we have given the example of an AVP sales, and he reports to the MD and he is a member of the company's executive team. It means that he is part of the strategic think tank of the company. That should be an indicator for you to make a note that you need to check on the strategic awareness of the individual, his ability to plan. So it next indicates that he is responsible for the direction and management of all sales, which means very clearly that he is the overall in charge of sales. While providing leadership, he is also responsible for the marketing function of the sales team, which means that he needs to have expertise or an awareness in marketing functions. We now talk about the KRAs or the key responsibility areas. So there has to be specific mention about what the individual needs to do. So here then are some of the aspects which have been mentioned as part of the key responsibility areas of the individual. Please do make a note to understand that this should give the person enough clarity. What are the deliverables expected on a daily basis, weekly basis and a monthly basis. Next we talk about the departments with whom this individual is in alliance, and we talk about who are the people with whom he needs to coordinate. So that's mentioned in this particular window. Now let's look at the job requirements. The job requirements as a table indicates the qualification, the knowledge, the technical skills, the soft skills and the experience required for the job. This has to be explicitly mentioned so that the interviewer is very clear about what is it that he is expected to check with the candidate during the process of interview. We also talk about additional comments like recruiting and training. Ask. It talks about the attitude, the skill and the knowledge. You can map the knowledge of the individual also in the same way.